Thank you so much for joining us here at the First Alert Desk on Atlanta News First Plus for something we like to do called Catch Up Quick, where we catch you up on the latest stories making headlines in and around Metro Atlanta. I want to start with this. You're taking a live look right now inside the courtroom for the trial of rapper Young Thug and co-defendants. Now, as you can see, trial just got underway. It was scheduled to start at around 12:30. They got a late start today. Now at 1:30, the trial. The court is back in session as of really 30 seconds ago, so we're about to see the judge and everything get underway. But from what we can tell you, there's been some major developments that have come out of this just in the past 9 days alone. Just yesterday, a police officer testified. He spoke about the 2018 arrest of Marquavius Huey. That's one of the defendants in this case. Defense attorneys once again are focusing on the lack of evidence in the police report. Atlanta rapper Young Thug is accused of co-founding the YSL street gang. Prosecutors are arguing that the letters stand for Young Slime Life. Defense attorneys say that the letters actually stand for Young Thug's record label, Young Stoner Life. And as we have been reporting to, prosecutors are going crime by crime, trying to prove this point. And it involves some tedious details. Some analysts are saying there's a risk of losing voters' attention with this approach, but it's an important part of building their case. Atlanta News First has been continuing gavel-to-gavel coverage, starting again with day 9. Right now, live on our secondary, if you wanted to tune in. It is also available as a YouTube stream. We will be covering this until it ends today, which is expected to be around 5 or 6 o'clock, and pick back up for day 10 next week. All right, another trial we've been following, this one involving Hannah Payne. You might have heard that name come up this week quite a bit. That trial kicked off and continuing into today, the racially charged murder trial of Ms. Hannah Payne continues on. She's accused of shooting and killing 62-year-old Kenneth Herring. Atlanta News First cameras are now inside the courtroom where a GBI agent just took the stand around noon. In his testimony, he told the court there was 3 DNA profiles found on the gun. He says one is Hannah Payne's DNA, but results came back inconclusive when tested for Kenneth Herring. The GBI says the third DNA sample could have been anyone who had touched the gun before. Payne's lawyers arguing that there was a struggle between Payne and Herring before the gun went off, and it's possible Herring could have shot himself. Now, at 4 o'clock on our Atlanta News First News at 4, our Chelsea Bynford will have a live report and more from witnesses. And this story really making national headlines. A popular fruit is causing some alarming concern. A third death has been reported in the U.S. in an outbreak of salmonella tied to whole and especially pre-cut cantaloupe products. Now, in our country, there have been 230 cases of illness in around 38 states. In Canada, there's been 129 cases of illness, including 5 deaths. The outbreak is tied to cantaloupes grown in Mexico and sold under the Rudy and Malichita brands. These products were sold at stores including Sprouts, Trader Joe's, Quick Trip, Racetrack, Aldi, and Walmart. So some popular shopping places. Make sure if you do have some cantaloupe that you are looking closely as to what that brand might be, and I would just avoid it as best as possible. All right, another thing that's making its rounds on social media we wanted to tell you about. You have less than 6 hours now to apply for a campaign offering a free year rent. An Atlanta investment group is giving 3 people a break from their rent payments. It's called the Free Rent ATL campaign. It was launched by Roots Real Estate Investment. Now, the goal is to, quote, spread awareness about the widening wealth gap in our city of Atlanta and to help give 3 residents a much-needed leg up into 2024. The deadline to apply is going to be 7 o'clock tonight. You can go on our website, Atlanta News First. We have all the details, including a link to where you can apply. Now, the catch in all of this is you have to live within 20 miles of Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. If you are someone who qualifies, if you know of a friend who qualifies, let them know. Let them know to go to our website. You can also download our app. That link is going to be there for you. It doesn't hurt to apply. All right, and the holiday magic for kids who can't be at home for Christmas is ramping up. Sandy Springs firefighters are combining training with excitement for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. There you can see the emergency workers have been rappelling off the roof of the hospital and waving to the kids on their way down. Earlier at noon, Atlanta News First Madeline Montgomery caught up to capture this joyful event.
Over the ledge of a roof would be the highlight of someone's day, but all of these firefighters are telling me that this really is the highlight of their year, brightening up a hard time in a child's life during the holidays.
Cool.
Face to face with real superheroes. Not just Spider-Man, but Sandy Springs firefighters.
They love it. It's so fun.
And the brave kids battling a number of illnesses at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
We serve anyone between the ages of 0 to 21 years of age. You name it, we take care of it.
I think every one of us that's here right now really enjoys doing something special for these kids, especially when they're going through a hard time. It's nice to see their faces light up, in a time of trouble.
Firefighters getting the chance to train.
We're a specialized station, so we do a lot of rope rescue, swift water rescue, specialized training, so it is something we need to do regularly.
Patients at Scottish Rite getting visitors in an unexpected way.
And the best part is that some of the kids can't leave their rooms. So when they're able to see a firefighter come down or see Spider-Man come down, it's a great way for them to connect.
It lights us up and it lights them up, and everybody enjoys it.
When this rappelling is done, the firefighters are going to be inside with Santa to give out presents to the patients. Reporting in Sandy Springs, I'm Madeline Montgomery, Atlanta News First.
How cute is that? We love to share stories like that in the community, always leaving you with some positive energy to close out your work week. We hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. Make sure you have our First Alert Weather app downloaded. There's going to be some rain you're going to want to know about before you make those weekend plans. And tune in to our Atlanta News First newscast at 3 coming up next. See ya.